get it because they do that in the movies review. Okay, let's hope that is a good enough lighting. This is a review of the Obsession movie. And if you're wondering, is this going to be like a very good edited movie? No, video? No, it's not. It's a review from a Norwegian guy who is a bit has to breathe and stuff because I just walked a bunch of meters. Okay, this is just a review and just let's get into it. It was to me a very good movie. I watched it with a bunch of friends. They didn't like it that much, mainly because I think they didn't read upon or didn't just, how do I say this? The budget of the movie wasn't huge, compared to the other sort of movies that you see. The budget on this, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, $1 million, if not a bit under or under. And that is a huge difference, guys, compared to other movies. That applies to, extras, all that stuff, scenes, where the things are being filmed. And this movie didn't take place in many places. It was, I don't want to give too much away, but there's not that many scenes or different kind of scenes, but it's very well done, and it's filters, I don't know, but they are very, very smart in how the lighting is, the colors, everything. It's amazing, how they used it, and the way they sort of use no light and light on people's faces. And yeah, I mean, a lot of the theme and a lot of the action takes place at night. It doesn't take place too much at uh, at daylight, I think. And that is one of the things that my friends, for example, didn't like. And it's very close in the terms of the friend group, what they are doing. It's mostly, not that much things, if that makes sense. But in the different kind of settings, it's a lot of emotions. There's incredible talented actors, and it's very nice. It's very good, very, like, the cameras, how it's filmed is amazing. The different kind of places, and I mean, the characters and the plot in itself is kind of, it's very fun, or not fun, but it's very good, and it's a very, yeah, it's just, I think it's, in my opinion, it's a very good sort of theme and going on there and stuff. It's maybe a bit fast paced, but it's a movie, and it has to be to some extent. It's not the longest kind of movie, but it's still quite good. It's still a bit fast paced, but yeah, it's very, very good. And the sort of thing about when we watched it in the cinema, it was a lot of the people watching were kind of laughing, even though it's not necessarily. There are some funny moments here and there, but it's not. It's a horror movie, and I was kind of debating if it was before I watched the movie, but now I definitely think it is. If people, yeah, definitely watch it. It's a very interesting one because I feel like it hasn't been done before. Maybe I'm wrong and haven't watched enough movies, but it's a very new thing. I believe. And yeah, it's but people were laughing in such in sort of times because a lot of the scenes are very unexpected, and it's also a very how do I say this, yeah, it's crazy. It's very crazy. And my friends also, they're kind of laughing because, yeah, but they weren't the only ones laughing, but because it was very crazy. And the the acting is so good, it's almost funny in a couple of those scenes because from you if you watch the trailer, and Nikki, which is the lady who's getting obsessed with I don't remember his name, but the guy who makes the wish, uh, she's very good in the crazy girlfriend obsessed kind of thing. So it was kind of funny. That was especially. But it's all in all, it's how does it? I think I correct me if I'm wrong on this as well. His name is Curry Barker or somewhere in that area. The director, I think, and I think he made some social media before or something like that. But they made, but that's I don't. That's maybe wrong, and correct me if I'm wrong again. But he has always also made some other movies before this one, and amazing, is very good. And the casting, the everything about that movie was very good, with thinking about the budget and stuff like that. And they got amazing actors, actresses, and yeah, it was really good. Felt kind of fast paced here and there, but it was very, very good. And this is also the one thing I want to talk about, because this is just a great example that you don't need a lot of money to make a good movie. And the reviews and the box office, or how much they made, tells you how well you can do it with not huge amount of money. um, and that is from what I've read, that they didn't have, or the budget of the movie wasn't crazy. And yeah, it was just a good movie, especially considering the budget. It was almost, I felt kind of motivated of the fact that they made such a good movie from, I don't know, like one, two, three, four. I think it was like 4 or 5 places, not 4 or 5 places. I think where I'm not English first language, so this is why I'm struggling. The act and stuff like that, it happened in a lot in those few places, and it was great. And that was one of the comments and things that my friends got annoyed at. Felt kind of cramped, but they didn't know the budget, and they didn't know the sort of theme here, and they're not good movie critics, to be honest, like me. I'm kidding, but it was very good, and it was, yeah, as I said, motivating of the fact that you don't need this much to make a good movie. It was very good. I recommend it. And I think there's another one which is called Passengers. I'm not sure. Yeah, when or where, but I think I'll watch that as well. I don't know too much about that compared to Obsession, but yeah, it was a good movie. I recommend watching it a lot. I think it has an IMDb rating of 8.2. But yeah, it's subjective. So it's up to, I can't call my friends bad movie critics, of course, but because it is, I mean, in all it's subjective, but I mean it does have a very good and high rating from people, so it tells you what you actually need to know if you want to watch it or not. I mean, yeah, it's definitely a difference watching a movie on this is also, so if you want to, this is just a review done, so this is just me, my opinion, me just talking about stuff here, um because the great thing about being at a cinema is, let's say you watch it with friends or you watch alone, and then you, when you're done, that's when the sort of review, the opinions start. You talk about it with your friends on the train, on the bus, in the car, and you just talk about the movie. And I feel like this happens like anytime, and it's very fun that when not just your friends, you overhear people just walking out of the room and just they tell and they say to their friends how much what they're feeling, how they felt, and it's just beautiful. It's very beautiful. And the phone, the distractions, yeah, you eat and stuff like that, but you have these kind of distractions of the phone, pressing pause and stuff like that. uh, that's not there in the cinema. And it's unfortunate that I feel like it's getting more expensive, which I don't think is the cinema's fault. It's other factors with that, but I mean, cinemas are still and should be a big thing. Um, I mean, you have the streaming platforms, but the cinema, guys, I can tell you in confidence that I would not have the same experience watching Obsession at the cinema that I would have at home. Does that make sense? I would have I would have a better experience doing the cinema, being at the cinema, watching that as I did, than watching it at home. Just yeah, and it's that community. We're all kind of, as I said before, laughing in that scene, being scared in that scene, or whatever, right? Crying in that scene. There's definitely something different about being at the cinema compared to like a streaming platform. I mean, both are great. I think both are good, but there's something different about being at the cinema. That is just my opinion. But yeah, everything when it comes to this kind of stuff is subjective, because we're all going to have to review, form opinions through our sort of lenses and glasses. But yeah, and I think that will, yeah, that is just my thing, and it sort of motivates me to create even more videos, um, when it comes to just making a story and stuff like that. I mean, it was a very good movie, and I recommend watching it. So that was my honest review of it. I really want to do this more, reviewing movies. Um, yeah, that was kind of fun, actually, to be honest. Now I'm quite hungry and I want to eat. But yeah, let's make this a thing. Movie reviews, perhaps, or let's calm down here. Let's not just jump the gun. But it was kind of fun doing this, and especially going to the movies again. And it sort of motivates me to go more to the movies, which I really enjoy. But it's up to oneself, I guess. But yeah, Obsession, good. You should watch it. go to the cinema. That's where it's at. And yeah, that will be it for today, I think. Hope you had a good day. Hope you will have a good day as always. Have a laugh, have a smile, and be kind. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care and goodbye.